Let's head to this walk and talk. I cannot taxi. Well, shit. The long ride is ahead of us. Now it's in my head. I don't like that. Okay. Damn. This thing can move. That is fair. I just wasn't expecting that to be right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm fine with it. But it is just... Sometimes I don't notice when those times occur. Usually I do, because it won't let me go anywhere else. In most scenarios. I guess I should have assumed anyway, because we're still kind of like the Kiryu tutorial, if you will. It's okay, we can take in the sights on a Segway. Ah. Well, they wanted to give us their album or their demo. I guess the demo would be the better term there. I gave them my legitimate reaction to their demo. At least this is pretty close to where we need to go for the story. But it also didn't take us very long to get down here. If I had been walking, which I would have done in a normal scenario, this would have taken forever. Can I not do this now? It said come here during the day, didn't it? Oh, is this not daytime technically? Or, no, I bet it's because I'm in the event. That's fine. I'll go do the story. I'm not that upset by this. I guess that should have been my clue, shouldn't it have? That I can't go do the walk and talk. Julie's Gear Works. Well, that's not her name. Is this it? Yeah, I mean, it should be. Her name was Sumire. The romance workshop shut down. You really didn't know? What? Of course I didn't know. I don't understand. Did she go out of business without us? No, shit. I don't see that. Why don't I see that? Anyway. Why did that not come up? Thank you. No, apparently word of her got around so far that some headhunter from America got her a cushy Silicon Valley job. If it's any consolation, I hear she's only in it to hone her skill set. She wants to come back someday and make the workshop better than ever. Wow, that's actually... Huh, good for her. Of course, she couldn't just leave the garage full of heavy-duty machinery sitting unattended. So she found people to rent it. The people running it now are competent. I occasionally come here myself. However, the lion's share went to some place in Hawaii. So I guess if we need our equipment maintained, this is still where to go. Hawaii, you said? Do you think it could be? Small world. I mean, the name is plastered on the door. Well, let's see what they have to offer. Hello. You're not going to try to use a drill on me while I'm half naked, are you? I don't have, like, any materials after just rolling through my cabbie gear and my bat. Actually, I can see the assassin weapons now, so I can actually see my Valkyrie needles. Those are so good. Charm and cold. Anyway. Now we're going to the batting cages. That's a long fucking walk. Again. Oh. Come to Alho Happy Tours. We're running a special campaign at the moment. Please stop in and see. Alho Happy Tours, huh? Same travel agency Ichiban and the others were using in Hawaii. I didn't know they had a Yokohama branch. Come by for all information on our photo rally event going on right now. Hear that? Wonder if they got an Allo Happy room we can use. That'd be helpful. You're right. Let's go see. Well, time for a detour. Do. Guess I probably should have continued the story while I was doing those, but I don't regret it. Do. The question is do I want to do the photo rally right away? Or do I want to continue some other shit? I think I want to continue the other shit for a little bit. And then spam the photo rally later. So we did all the ones in Hawaii. Although by the time we did the photo rally, or got access to the photo rally, we did not need anything that we got from it. Didn't I just see you elsewhere? Welcome to Allo Happy Tours. How can I help you book your dream vacation? No, we're not exactly looking for a vacation today. Do you happen to have an Allo Happy room here? We've been to your location in Hawaii and found it really useful. Oh, been to Hawaii, have you? I hope you were able to rely on us for all your travel needs. And certainly, our Allo Happy room is just over there. With an action hero and an Aquanaut costume right there. Perfect. Feel free to use it whenever you'd like. That's great. Thank you. I've unlocked new jobs. May I interest you in our photo rally? It's open to anyone and participation is free. Simply take a picture according to the theme we provide and you can win some neat prizes. Oh, right. The employee handing out the flyers mentioned that. I suppose it couldn't hurt to try. Wonderful. I look forward to your next Allo Happy visit. Yeah, now we have more pictures. Actually, I kind of want to look and see what the rewards are for that. Level 4 boom bag. A host item and a pancake maker. Well, do we have access to those jobs now, or do I need to... We do. So the OG jobs, some of the OG jobs have made their return. You know what? Kiryu makes a good looking host. I don't know how I feel about Breaker Kiryu though. Anyway. That one hurts me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. This still hurts me. This scares me. Alright. And then, oh yeah. The idol has arrived, or no. The idol did arrive. I just can't use it yet. Fucking gold. Jesus. And then the housekeeper. Why does that fit? Anyway. Well, we got sidetracked a bit, but we should be able to reach the batting center now. Yeah? All by myself. I don't know why that came to mind. I actually have no idea why that came up in my brain. We have made it to the batting cages. It is time to bat. I need to show them I still got it. Better swing for the fences. We're gonna fuck this up. I don't have any more bats. I could make this easy by looking up like where all the things are gonna be. But we don't need to do that. I think the beginner is really easy anyway, so... Got it. As long as I don't fuck my timing up. Like that. Fuck. Slow ass fucking curveball. Oh well. Actually doing better than I expected to. I expected to fail a bunch of them initially and then hit like the last 5. But we've only failed 1, which is not bad. I'm gonna choke the last one. Oh, no, we got it. Alright, 9 out of 10. I'll take that. That's an A. It actually is an A. Anyway, 250 points. Alright. 80 bond points. Damn. What do you mean by that? Next is the hotel. Oh no, she's saving the hotel for last. She's got to figure out how to get rid of Nanba so that she can casually take him to the hotel without him realizing what's going on. You don't gotta twist my arm for karaoke. You had a real audience over in fucking Hawaii. What do you mean? We did so much karaoke in Hawaii. What do you mean? But you don't gotta twist my arm. You know, the term bucket list fucks me up. Like, I understand the premise, but I don't understand where the term comes from. Like, I don't know the history of it. Because to me, just hearing it, like, literally, it just sounds like we're listing all the buckets we own. Or all the buckets we like, or, you know, like, literally... No, the term bucket list. Like, kick the bucket also is a little weird, because I don't know the history behind that one. But, like, literally a bucket list that they're talking about. Like, I don't understand where it comes from. Like, I understand having a list. I guess it comes from kick the bucket, but where does that come from? Because, like, literally, when I think of having a bucket list, it just, my brain just is like, why would I make a bucket list? That doesn't make sense, because my brain just wants to be like, list your buckets, or list, you know what I mean? Because the term kick the bucket doesn't really make sense to me either without understanding the like history of the phrase. But I also spent a lot of time like thinking about things that I say or hear literally, like in a literal sense of what the words actually mean. So a lot of things don't make sense to me when I hear them. Made for a very interesting period of my life, though. Anyway, I love how this conversation got brought up while they're trying to explain like a mechanic in the game, essentially. Kiryu's friendships will deepen as he spends time with his buddies, whether that be in battle, chatting around town, or through casual competition and funny minigames. So don't miss out on any opportunity to grow those bonds. I didn't buy any fucking darts. I'm sad now. We're literally making a bucket list. Hey, don't tell him what he can and can't do.
卵ばっか食うのもな。いい店だからかっこつけちまったのを思い出したんだ。
いいですよ、桐生さん。まさにそういうこと。まあ、思い返してみればこうだったとか、よくよく考えたらこうしたかったとか、そういうのをバンバン思い起こしてやっていきましょう。どれどれ他には若者に流行りのスイーツってやつを食べてみたい。
This was what, 2016?
ありったけかけって言ったのはお前らだ。
すみません。いや、あまりに予想外のが続いたもんで。
Damn, they are giving him so much shit.
なんだよそりゃ。
でもマジでいい感じですよ。
I love how there's a stove, like a burner, just sitting there on the floor. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I know who we're getting next. And we haven't been referencing her this whole fucking playthrough because they won't let that romance subplot die. Our soul leveled up. The bucket list has been added to Kiryu's main menu. Kiryu's awakening can be checked there. A blaze of glory. Awaken Kiryu's soul, tech, and body by checking off items on his bucket list. As he regains more of his former self, the Dragon of Dojima's fighting styles, as well as his resistance to status elements and element types, will become stronger. I love that this is all tied to his Yakuza 0 fighting styles. Brawler style being the blue, soul, tech being your rust style. Red in this, it was purple in 0, and then yellow is beast style for body. Kind of neat. Getting your affairs in order. Addressing Kiryu's unfinished business while there's still time will help restore his will to fight. Check these tasks by reviewing unfinished business in the bucket list menu. We got way more than that to deal with, but anyway, we're not going to do that right away, and we're just going to milk these while I have them. Unfortunately, I don't get to actually see my upgrades for some fucking reason. But we hit 7. So we're going to hit 7 across the board. I just don't want to do all of the bucket list bullshit. Because that's just a lot of... oh, hey, it switched finally. Alright, well, this works out. Alright. So Kiryu now has 7 of each. Can perform heat actions with nearby objects. It increases evasion and crit rate and rush style. Enhance basic attacks in close combat. Those are all really fun. I like all that. Anyway. Brawler's Guard. Having awakened to Soul Level 4, Kiryu's Perfect Guard has been enhanced in Brawler style. Successfully performing a Perfect Guard against an enemy's melee attack will trigger a counter. However, the attack against attacks which hits multiple times, you must Perfect Guard on the final hit. Timing is crucial. Beast Guard. Having awakened to Body Level 6, Kiryu's Guard has been enhanced in Beast style. After guarding, the power of Kiryu's physical skills on his next turn will greatly increase. This not only lowers damage taken, but also prepares a devastating counterattack. Cool. Well, it's nighttime now. Ah, yes, these things. Sometimes nostalgic sites can reignite memories of the past. The more Kiryu happens to see and remember, the further he awakens. What's up? Nah, it's just seeing that sign gets me a little nostalgic is all. Oh yeah? Well, I guess it does have that look, huh? That place isn't bad, but let me take you to my favorite spot. Trust me, you won't regret it. Alright. You can now take taxis to Kamurocho. There are plenty of memories to be found there, so keep an eye out for the old haunts. Fuck. I do want to get all these. Getting all the memories. Also, we have Sonhee's walk and talk. Can't do Nanba's, but we can do Sonhee's. We also can't do our drink link shit. Don't worry, our bucket list is just blowing up on us because we did a lot of this shit with Kasuga. No, a cabaret club. Among all the cities I've visited, each and every cabaret club's just as glamorous as the last. You can enjoy some quality drinks while spending time with pleasant company. No wonder some folks get hooked on them. This looks like it was from Kiwami, would be my guess. But I don't remember there being... If there was cabaret in Kiwami, I don't remember doing it. But the customer can only have a good time because of all the blood, sweat, and tears that goes on behind the scenes. Having dabbled in the management side of things myself, I've seen firsthand how much effort it takes. Now that I'm thinking back on it, I'm actually starting to miss that kind of work. I should ask Nanma to join me sometime, even though it'll make me promise not to drink. Oh yeah. Ideally, just doing these is all I'll need to get my level 10 awakenings, but I don't think it will be. Is this Gendako? It is. Lots of memories with the Gendako. Well, well. Gendako Highball Tavern, home to some of the tastiest takoyaki in town. Looks like business is good. Oh god, it's spearfishing? We just did this in Yakuza 6. Every time I think of octopus, the first thing that comes to mind is Onomichi. By pure chance, I somehow ended up helping out the locals with spearfishing. I wound up having to find sharks and the other huge sea creatures too. Sounds like something out of a dream, but I swear, it did happen. Probably the last time I go spearfishing. At least for a while. I love these reminiscing sections because it kind of lets you relive all the games you've played up to this point. Now, I do remember there being one or two from games I haven't played. At least one game I haven't played. I think it's Ishin, but I think there's also two other Yakuza games that are on handheld. I don't remember. Otohime Land. A soap land. Looks closed right now. Is this going to reference our fight with Majima? Just Haruka. This was a great conversation. So I was right. The first cabaret was Yakuza Kiwami, because that's the same fucking model. Seeing one reminds me of that conversation I had with Haruka all those years ago. When she asked me what a soap land was, I had no idea how to answer. But that cheeky little girl probably knew it would get me flustered and asked anyway. She definitely had me on the ropes there. I wonder how she'd react if Haruto asked her that same question. Bet she'd be as flustered as I was. She'd probably be pissed. A pharmacy. Ah, you bitch. You bitch. This is not what I was saying was going to make me sad, by the way, and cry. But we're getting to that. Just probably not today. I completely forgot about these. That's one big drugstore. Should I stock up? There's never an end to the fighting, so I always end up in a drugstore one way or another. Alright, this is a funny one, because this isn't even from a scene that Kiryu should remember. This is from Yakuza 0, when you're fighting Nishikiyama as Majima. And Reina throws a stamina to Nishiki, and you can steal it. Anyway, nothing beats stamina, Torner, and toughness. The perfect trifecta to get you through a brawl. Whenever there's a tough battle ahead, you've got to line your pockets with these guys. But their names are so confusing. Because of that, I always get them mixed up. That's my only complaint, though. Whoever's in charge of marketing these things, I expect to see some improvements. Even though they've been around for 40 years. Damn near, anyway. Actually, yeah, it probably would be out over 40 years, because I highly doubt that Yakuza 0 was the first year they ever existed. Huh. Never thought there'd be a vintage movie theater here. Wait, I recognize this. Our Winter Sonata, starring Eugene. That's the Korean movie star I met in Kamurocho. It's been ages. I think this is from Kiwami 2, probably. I think that's the first time we met Eugene. First or second time. But yeah. We did all sorts of things together. Running from his fans, showing him movies. I heard he left the limelight for some time. It looks like he's made a comeback. Good for you, Eugene. Here's hoping you stay successful. Nice. Do 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 do. What am I even looking at here? The Sasaki building. And inside is the Sasaki ENT clinic. Oh, Enmoto? Is that what we're... Sasaki, sounds familiar. Never mind. This is one I don't actually know which game it's from. It doesn't look like Ishin. But it could be, I guess. I don't know for sure. Anyway, the name Sasaki sticks with me for some reason. Maybe because of this weird dream I can't forget. I don't know why, but in this dream, I was Miyamoto Musashi. And I lived under an alias, working for merchants in the red light districts at that time, even though I was Miyamoto Musashi. I still had a duel against Sasaki Kojiro, and won. At least the dream was somewhat historically accurate in that regard. Just when I thought it was over, I had to fight off these guys in demon masks right after. Dreams sure are weird, but it all felt so vivid. The emotions still linger in my mind. Perhaps this is a memory from a past life? Nah. Yeah, right. That'd be ridiculous. Alright. What are you? Is this gonna reference Kamurocho? It's so different from Kamurocho, like the opening to Kamurocho. Yokohama is a bustling town in its own right, but it doesn't have the same glitzy glamour as Kamurocho. Oh no. Come to think of it, the Snake Flower Triad also had a hideout here. I can never guess what it's gonna be. This one is from Kiwami 2, I think, based on her outfit. And like they're in their apartment, I think. I lived here with Haruka before we moved to Okinawa too. Even though it's been a while since I last visited, this place is as amazing as I remember. But it still can't measure up against Kamurocho. Unfortunately, I don't think this is going to get us to 10. These stats just aren't cutting it right now. But that's okay. Oh, gentlemen. You are a big boy. So this area is a Koreatown now. Reminds you of my history with the Jingwon Mafia. Also, Kiwami 2. Flashback. With our boy Kazuma. Our feud dates back as far back as Kazuma's time. We've had a number of conflicts with him in the past. It was kill or be killed, but here I am now, fighting alongside a remnant of the Jingwon Mafia, Jungi Han. This one probably should have waited. We already got a spoiler that Jungi's going to be in the party because his weapons are in the game. This one probably should have been waited on though. Anyway, now if you told me this years ago, I'd never believe it. Guess you never know what life's got in store. The future's always unpredictable. Alright. Do-do-do-do. Do-do. I would love to listen to that, but I don't want to hear you restart it again when I run into this guy. The Gomi Jewel headquarters are just up ahead. My history with the Gomi Jewel goes way back to my connection with their parent organization, the Jingwoo Mafia. And now Sonhe's not only leading them, but after Zhao ceded power to her, she's also in charge of the Liumang. It'd be no exaggeration to say that Sonhe has the entire Yokohama Underground under her thumb. She must be under a lot of pressure. Still, what an impressive feat, even though it's only been a short while since we met. I could tell she was born to be a leader. She has the potential for it. Seeing the next generation carry us into the future fills me with hope. I sounded like a geezer just now. I find that one interesting. Our Queen Sonhe. They knew what they were doing with that character. I need another Segway charger. I haven't seen one. A soup kitchen. I'm in the soup aisle. The castle keep, was it? The homeless here sure are daring. I remember there was something like this in one of the dreams I had. Oh, another one from, this one looks closer to Ishin. But I don't know. I haven't played these games yet. One where I was none other than Sakamoto Ryoma. For some reason, I enlisted in the Shinsengumi, though I doubt the real Sakamoto Ryoma ever would. And toward the end, I was at the top of the castle keep, battling an evil mastermind. But for a dream, that sunrise was damn beautiful. Strange how vivid everything was. Perhaps this is a memory from a past life? Nah, yeah right. That'd be ridiculous. Anyway. Thank you for your input, Kiryu. Get back on your Segway. We have places to go. Is this gonna be Sotenbori? Bishamon Bridge? Iwao Bridge? There sure are a lot of bridges in Injincho. Fuck yeah. Shit. This is Kiwami 2, I think. Whenever I see a bridge, I can't help but think of the countless times I'd have to throw somebody off one. Yeah. Yeah. There's a couple of times you go to Sotenbori throughout the series with Kiryu. This one just looked like Kiwami 2. But the fact that they're using it just to have him remember throwing people off bridges is great. Maybe I ought to try making better memories while I'm still alive. Hey, I think throwing people off of a bridge is a great memory to have. I enjoyed every single time we did it. Oh, shit. Anyway, I love these. These are fantastic. I can't believe I forgot these were in the game. This exactly what we're doing right now is exactly what I was doing. I was trying to figure out what he's going to reference, which I've gotten almost all of them wrong, and which game the picture's in. Which I didn't guess Sony's. I'm assuming it's from Yakuza 7 and not from this game specifically, but I think that's a safe assumption. I won't lie, this river is filthy. I don't know what this is a reference to. Probably the Sotenbori River or the Underground Coliseum. I don't know. Like the river in Sotenbori. Maybe things have changed by now, but it was also pretty dirty back then. This is true. Sotenbori. Just Sotenbori in general. Alright, got it. It's very true. It lets everything sink in how far we've actually gotten and how larger than life Kiryu and his story actually has become. It's such a nice touch. The entertainment capital of the West and Kamurocho's biggest rival. The ritzy ambiance is really similar to Kamurocho, but it still has its own allure. It also happened to be the battleground between the Jingwu Mafia and Omi Alliance. There, I met Ryoji Goda and Kaoru for the first time. I guess you could say it was a pretty special place to me. I don't want to talk about Kaoru and what a missed opportunity that was, but we'll move on. Plus, the food's great. Nothing beats authentic Osaka-style takoyaki. It's a great city, yeah, but it won't ever top Kamurocho. I could go on about that one as well. Maybe not for the same reasons, but yes. Oh, preface that with saying I played the games in chronological order and not in release order because I found the series late. So Makimura's place in the story feels very weird to me. It's weirder when I think about it in release order. Anyway, the bar district. This is probably the champion. Is this going to reference the champion district? This district's one of Injincho's many symbols, a hub of different bars and pubs. Nope. I'm fine with this one, though. Yakuza 6's, bar. She was a Majima character. My problem is the scenario with Park-san and how it contradicts with Makimura. Because the Makimura Majima subplot, romance subplot, is very reminiscent to Yumi and Kiryu without it being childhood friends, but more like a budding romance. But it contradicts the way they kind of finalize that contradicts itself with what was already present with Majima and Park. It just doesn't make sense to me. Especially when you think about it in the sense that Majima probably would have met Park before he met Makoto. I don't remember the exact chronology on that, but I think that would be the case. Anyway, that reminds me. I used to hit up one of the bars in Onomichi pretty often. Everyone there was a regular, so it was hard getting to know them. Turns out they were all good people, though. We'd raise a glass and chat over good drinks together. I'd always be thankful to that bar for providing me with a comfortable space. What was the name of this bar? New Gaudi. I wanted to say Gembu for some reason, and that is not the name of a bar. I don't know why that was what I was in my brain. Well, since I saw it, let's get it out of the way. Reminisce. Hustle Boutique. Looks like some sort of... Oh, is this going to be about when he got his suit in Yakuza 0? Looks like some kind of secondhand clothing shop. They've got some pretty fashionable clothes in stock, too. Nope. See, I can't get it right. I can't assume. The suit would have been perfect because he got it from a secondhand shop and he got this goofy-ass shit. But this one's also perfect. Reminds me of when I picked out Mitsuo's clothes in the past. Yakuza 3. I can't wait to see this in Kiwami 3. Thinking back on it now, he looked real sharp. Guess I do have a good sense for fashion after all. If there's such a thing as reincarnation, maybe I'll work in the fashion industry in my next life. Everyone around you has told you no. So let's hold on to that thought. Oh, a clothing store. Ever since I joined the faction, I had adhered to the dress code every single day. I have no idea what this is going to reference. Oh. Is it his own iconic suit? Which this is 0. The model looks too fucking young to be anything else. It's the end of 0, but still. I never really thought about choosing my own clothes. But the usual outfit I used to wear, the gray suit and red shirt with the popped collar, I guess you could say that's more my style. Now I'm starting to realize I can't wear whatever I want anymore. I mean, nothing's stopping you from putting that outfit back on. Other than the fact that you're supposed to be dead. But, you know, whatever. Details. I think I want to grab this one thing, go up to that one. I mean, yeah. Well, if we really want to get down on it, Kiryu stopped Kiryu from wearing that suit again. Because he's the one who said he'd die for them. But, I mean, you know, let's not split hairs here. Lots of cars here in Jinsho. I guess that makes sense, considering there's a highway nearby. Just gonna talk about all his chase sequences. Can't say I had the greatest memories of highways, though. When I was trying to rescue Haruka, I was ambushed by the Snake Flower Triad. That would be Kiwami. Which led to a car chase. Once, I was even attacked by the Jingu Mafia and had to fight them off in a cargo bed. That would be Kiwami too, but that's not this photo. That might be this photo? God, I don't remember which... Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say that. Like, this looked like it was Kiwami too. Like, I couldn't remember what the cars looked like, but the guy in the truck looked like Jingun. Yeah, I've had nothing but dangerous experiences on the highway. You've had a lot of experiences on the highway, sir. Oh, we have another experience down here. Are we gonna meet this man? Hey there, stranger. Me? Yep. If you got some money on you, I wrote a couple games here. Games? Are you some kind of card shark? Just a humble gambler. Koi koi o nochi kabu. As you please. Consider yourself welcome. You never know. Might walk away a little richer. Didn't expect a gambling den in a place like this. Sure, that could be entertaining. Oh shit. I don't care. Happy to hear it. It's just down this ladder, whenever you're in the mood. If you don't mind me asking, why did you say I'm welcome? Are you inviting anyone who passes by? Actually, I kept a very tight list of clientele. It's just... You remind me of a kid I once knew when I was running games out of West Park, Kamurocho. Huh. Imagine that. Probably met him. Sometimes that's all it takes. Good luck to you, stranger. Well, I actually just realized what time it was, and we're over on break, so we are going to go take break. But, you know, doing some stuff and things.